Hello and welcome back to Down for Glam. My name is Gigi. Besties, what you have here is a bunch of stuff I worked on the last day or so. And I did film all of it. But most of what I filmed was utter garbage. So what I did was scrap the footage that I had done of the red ones. And this one, which also has some false starts here that I may or may not finish. I don't know. We will see. What you're going to watch next is me doing these pink and purple ones. And what we've done, let me zoom in a tiny bit so you see them better. What I've done is just create some fantasy flower vines. I was just sort of imagining myself in a beautiful secret garden, and I thought, hey, let's translate those vines in my mind to something on a nail, and this is what I came up with. I really hope you enjoy the process of making these. We're going to go ahead and get started with that right now. Okay, besties, so what we're going to do is go ahead and just paint these nails real quick. And of course, they're all going to get 2 coats, but you're only going to see the second coat on the ombre. We are going to use this Pretty Modelones Secret Garden Polish, which I think is really appropriate for these 3 nails because they are inspired by the idea of being in a secret little garden. So, and that's what these polishes are called. Okay, so we are doing the pink and the purple, and then we're going to ombre those in a little bit of a diagonal on this other nail, and I am going to use a rather wide brush to do it. Normally I use my little brush, but I don't know, I just felt like doing something a little different, so I did. And I did, this is how I see on young nails a lot. They will do an ombre by putting the colors together on a brush and then ombreing it with that brush. And honestly, I found it to be pretty effective. So I just went on ahead and hit the polish down, then picked up my brush, and as you can see, I'm grabbing a little polish on each side. I'm going to blend it together a little bit, kind of like we're doing a, do you see my little mistake on the pink nail? That's what I was pointing to. Kind of like if we were going to do a one stroke. I just had a little stroke apparently, and I'm adding a tiny bit more polish. And then we're just going to blend again. Blend, 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 blend. And it's not going to look good on this first pass. I don't think an ombre ever looks good until you get at least your second coat. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Just my thoughts. You can have your own thoughts and let me know if you think your thoughts are different than my thoughts. It's totally fine. I'm just jimmying those together, and I did wipe off that brush to make sure, you know, we weren't too crazy. Now I'm just flicking it back and forth to perfect that ombre. And honestly, this ombre doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to cover it up to a very large degree. And I am just smoothing it out a little. And right there, right here is where I start to love the way the ombre looks. Now I'm like, ah, yes, that's the ombre I love. Okay. So what we're going to do to make the vines is just take some of this black polish and paint them on. Just in little haphazardy lines, little vines, because that's how vines grow. They have no rhyme or reason, and they don't care about your rules. And that's one thing I do like about this set, is that it doesn't follow any rules. It just does its own thing, and I let the paint tell me what it wanted to do, and we went with it. So that's what we're doing here, is just painting on those little vines, giving them a little viney, craggy, awesome appearance. And on the 2 nails that are a solid color, like you can see, I'm just dragging them down so it's like the vines are hanging off of something. I don't know what it is that they're hanging off of, but you know, you can, each other maybe, I don't know. They're just vines. And just wild, a wild awesomeness, untamed, no rules. And on the nail that is ombre, I do go ahead and wind them a little bit together to give more of a clustery sort of look. I don't know if that's the right word to use for vines, but it's the one that came to my mind. I'm just giving myself lots of little places to make the flowers on this one. I want it to be, I guess, the busiest nail. The busiest nail. So the day this video comes up is going to be a Wednesday. So I hope your week is fabulous so far and that your struggles are not too great. I know we are all going through it right now, so I'm sending my love out to everyone, and I hope that you guys are all doing fabulous. So we're just about done with the vines here. I'm just adding a little bit of depth there on that, some of them, making them a little thicker. Now what I'm doing is just, and I'm only going to show you this on this one nail because you've already seen me make the vines, and this part is just really going over the vines, the exact same thing that we already did with some top coat. And this is the makartt non-wipe top coat. And the reason we're doing that is we are going to come back over this with some Born Pretty chrome powder in that silvery color. It's not perfect silver, but it's good. I just wanted them to be real shiny. And I had already done the gold on the red, which looks fabulous. You'll see that again at the end. But, so I wanted to do these in silver. I just thought it would look better with the pink and the purple. And here we are going in with that. We're just gonna burnish that in and make them nice and shiny. And then after we get all of that done, we're gonna take a soft eyeshadow brush and just brush off everything that is on the nail that doesn't have top coat, because it'll just brush right off that, right? And the last nail, getting its burnishing. If you were doing this as a set, doing a nail with just that color, you know, like on black or even on one of the colors, would be really pretty. It would be nice. And so it just gave it that silvery quality. It's not perfect silver, but I like the way it made it shiny, right? Because we are going to come over this now with a matte top coat. And I had actually originally thought maybe I would leave the whole thing matte. But after I made the flowers, and I'm only going to show you me making them, a couple of them, because there's a ton of them, and we would be here literally all day. So all I'm doing is dot, dot, dot in a little triangle shape, and then coming in with the tiny brush and sort of bringing them to a point. Like little flowers that hang down, almost like the, have you seen like the bleeding heart flowers? It's not those, but it's just sort of inspired by that. Just the flowers that hang down. So we're going dot, 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 and then drag it up into a little point. It almost looks like a club from cards, like the suit of clubs. Honestly, that is kind of what it looks like. So maybe they're club flowers. I don't even know. That was funny. Okay, now what I'm going to do is come in and top coat the flowers and the vines only. We are going to leave the rest of the nail matte. And like I said, I had intended to leave the vines matte. But as soon as a little bit of the top coat touched it, I was like, nah, I like the way it stands out against the purple once it has that top coat on there. And it's not fully silver, it's like a deep silvery black sort of color. So I don't know, I really like it. It almost seems like you're seeing the vines at night, right? They're really standing out and the moonlight is shining on them, but it's still dark, so you don't really see their true color. I really went with a story on this one, guys, is what I'm saying. Now we're just going to come in, and everywhere that the flower meets the stem, we're going to put a little silver gem. And again, I'm not going to show placing every one of these because we would be here all night, you guys. This was a time-consuming set of nails. Just the 3 themselves. It took a really long time to get them done, but it was really fun. I really had a wonderful time, and it was super easy. This set is really easy to do. You could achieve this so simple. But like I said, it's going to take you a little bit of time and patience. You're going to maybe not like your vines and wipe them off, and, you know, just... there's a lot of different flower shapes you could choose. Okay, guys, here's the 3 nails themselves. Super, super cute, I think. Very girly, very fun. If you were going to put these on a person, you'd want to secure those gems a little more than just top coat. FYI, I just used top coat. Here are all the nails together. I think they're super, super cute, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for spending time with me today, and we will see you in Friday's video. Mwah.